Song of Songs. A quick look at this book. Love is better than wine. Page 631. Love makes everything beautiful. Page 632. The wedding. Page 633. Why is the one you love more special than others? Page 634. If only you and I. Page 636. Additional notes. Page 637. The title of this book means the most beautiful of songs. In some translations, it is called The Song of Solomon. C11. This book is a collection of songs or poems in which a woman and a man tell about their love for each other. Excuse me. Sometimes they speak to themselves, sometimes to each other or to friends, and in some of the poems they seem to be remembering earlier times in their relationship. The poems have been interpreted in different ways. Some have thought that the man was King Solomon himself. Others read the book as a drama. The woman was taken to the court of Solomon, but she was still in love with a man back in her hometown. And finally, the two are reunited. Some interpreters believe that the man and woman stand for God and his people, or Christ and the church. But it is also possible to take the book as a collection of poems expressing the deep and powerful love that a woman and a man can have for each other. In fact, they may have been part of marriage celebrations in ancient Israel. As one of the poems says, the passion of love bursting into flame is more powerful than death, stronger than the grave. Love cannot be drowned by oceans or floods. It cannot be bought, no matter what is offered. 86b7. Love is better than wine. Chapter 1. This is Solomon's most beautiful song. She speaks. Kiss me tenderly, your love is better than wine, and you smell so sweet. All the young women adore you. The very mention of your name is like a spreading perfume. Hurry, my king, let's hurry. Take me to your home. The young women speak. We are happy for you, and we praise your love even more than wine. My darling, you are lovely in every way. My bride, together we will leave Lebanon. We will say goodbye to the peaks of Mount Amana, Senir, and Hermon, where lions and leopards live in the caves. My bride, my very own, you have stolen my heart. With one glance from your eyes and the glow of your necklace, you have stolen my heart. Your love is sweeter than wine. The smell of your perfume is more fragrant than spices. Your lips are a honeycomb. Milk and honey flow from your tongue. Your dress has the aroma of cedar trees from Lebanon. My bride, my very own, you are a garden, a fountain closed off to all others. Your arms are vines covered with delicious fruits and all sorts of spices. Henna, nard, saffron, calamus, cinnamon, frankincense, myrrh, and aloes, all the finest spices. You are a spring in the garden, a fountain of pure water, and a refreshing stream from Mount Lebanon. She speaks. Let the north wind blow, the south wind too. Let them spread the aroma of my garden, so the one I love may enter and taste its delicious fruit. Chapter 5. He speaks. My bride, my very own, I come to my garden and enjoy its spices. I eat my honeycomb and honey. I drink my wine and milk. Dear friends, speak, eat and drink until you are drunk with love. Why is the one you love more special than others? Another dream, she speaks. I was asleep, but dreaming. The one I love was at the door, knocking and saying, my darling, my very own, my flawless dove, open the door for me. My head is drenched with evening dew, but I had already undressed and bathed my feet. Should I dress again and get my feet dirty? Then my darling's hand reached to open the latch, and my heart stood still. When I rose to open the door, my hands and my fingers dripped with perfume. My heart stood still while he spoke to me, but when I opened the door, my darling had disappeared. I searched and shouted, but I could not find him. There was no answer. Then I was found by the guards patrolling the town and guarding the wall. They beat me up and stripped off my robe. Young women of Jerusalem, if you find the one I love, please say to him, she is weak with desire. Their friends speak. Most beautiful of women, why is the one you love more special than others? Why do you ask us to tell him how you feel? She speaks. He is handsome and healthy, the most outstanding among 10,000. His head is purest gold, his hair is wavy, black as a raven. His eyes are a pair of doves, bathing in a stream flowing with milk. His face is a garden of sweet-smelling spices. His lips are lilies, dripping with perfume. His arms are branches of gold, covered with jewels. His body is ivory, decorated with sapphire. His legs are columns of marble on feet of gold. He stands there majestic like Mount Lebanon and its choice cedar trees. His kisses are sweet. I desire him so much. Young women of Jerusalem, he is my lover and friend. Chapter 6. Their friends speak. Most beautiful of women, tell us where he has gone. Let us help you find him. She speaks. My darling has gone down to his garden of spices, where he will feed his sheep and gather lilies. I am his and he is mine. As he feeds his sheep among the lilies, he speaks. My dearest, the cities of Tirzah and Jerusalem are not lovely as you. Your charms are more powerful than all the stars in the heavens. Turn away your eyes, they make me melt. Your hair tosses about as graciously as goats coming down from Gilead. Your teeth are whiter than sheep freshly washed. They match perfectly, not one is missing. Behind your veil are hidden beautiful rosy cheeks. What if I could have 60 queens, 80 wives, and thousands of others? You would be my only choice, my flawless dove, the favorite child of your mother. The young women, the queens, and all the others tell how excited you are as they sing your praises. You are as majestic as the morning sky, glorious as the moon, blinding as the sun. Your charms are more powerful than all the stars above. She speaks. I went down to see if blossoms were on the walnut trees, grapevines, and fruit trees. But in my imagination, I was suddenly riding on a glorious chariot. Their friends speak. Dance, dance. Beautiful woman from Shulam, let us see you dance. She speaks. Why do you want to see this woman from Shulam dancing with the others? Chapter 7, The Wedding Dance. He speaks. You are a princess, and your feet are graceful in their sandals. Your thighs are work of art, each one a jewel. Your navel is a wine glass filled to overflowing. Your body is full and slender like a bundle of wheat bound together by lilies. Your breasts are like twins of a deer. Your neck is like ivory, and your eyes sparkle like the pools of Heshbon. By the gate of Beth Rabbim, your nose is beautiful like Mount Lebanon above the city of Damascus. Your head is held high, like Mount Carmel. Your hair is so lovely it holds a king prisoner. You are beautiful, so very desirable. You are tall and slender like a palm tree, and your breasts are full. I will climb the tree and cling to its branches. I will discover that your breasts are clusters of grapes, and that your breath is the aroma of apples. Kissing you is more delicious than drinking the finest wine. How wonderful and tasty. She speaks. My darling, I am yours, and you desire me. Let's stroll through the fields and sleep in the villages. At dawn, let's slip out and see if grapevines and fruit trees are covered with blossoms. When we are there, I will give you my love. Perfume from the magic flower fills the air, my darling, right at our doorstep. I have stored up for you all kinds of tasty fruits. If only you and I. Chapter 8. She speaks. If you were my brother, I could kiss you. Whenever we happen to meet, and no one would say I did wrong. I could take you to the home of my mother, who taught me all I know. I would give you delicious wine and fruit juice as well. Put your left hand under my head and embrace me with your right arm. Young women of Jerusalem, promise me by the power of deer and gazelles, never to awaken love before it is ready. Dear friends, speak. Who is this young woman coming in from the desert and leaning on the shoulder of the one she loves? She speaks. I stirred up your passions under the apple tree where you were born. Always keep me in your heart and wear this bracelet to remember me by. The passion of love bursting into flame is more powerful than death, stronger than the grave. Love cannot be drowned by oceans or floods. It cannot be bought, no matter what is offered. Dear friends, speak. We have a little sister whose breasts are not yet formed. If someone asks to marry her, what should we do? She isn't a wall that we can defend behind a silver shield. Neither is she a room that we can protect behind a wooden door. She speaks. I am a wall around the city. My breasts are towers, and just looking at me brings him great pleasure. Solomon has a vineyard at Baal Hamon, which he rents to others for 1,000 pieces of silver each. My vineyard is mine alone. Solomon can keep his silver, and the others can keep their share of the profits. He speaks. You are in the garden with friends all around. Let me hear your voice. She speaks. Hurry to me, my darling. Run faster than a deer to mountains of spices.